Morning, Becky. Well, she's got a plan for that, and she's got a tax for that. Elizabeth Warren has proposed 5 major new tax increases that add up to larger than the GDP of Switzerland. Now, the wealth tax, which is her most famous, of course, that's a tax of wealth over $50 million that would raise over $2 trillion over 10 years, or about $200 billion a year. She's also got a Social Security tax that's even bigger. That would be a tax on investment income for high earners and a payroll tax for high earners split between employers and employees. That would raise an estimated $4.2 trillion over 10 years, or about $400 billion a year. Then you have the corporate profits tax. That's designed to make sure companies like Amazon who make profits pay a minimum amount of tax every year. That would be about $100 billion a year. And then there is the lobbying tax. That's the smallest. That's only about $1 billion a year. And she would roll back the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. That's at least another $100 billion a year. So, add it all up, the Warren taxes would total about $800 billion a year. That would increase the federal tax revenues by about 20% and is larger than the GDPs of Switzerland, Saudi Arabia, or the Netherlands. And it does not include, by the way, her Medicare for All plan, which would have a separate tax, and that's hundreds of billions of dollars a year extra. So probably over $1 trillion if you added in Medicare for All.
Does it?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
And so, but when you take the tax piece, but we don't know all the spending pieces, you know, right now the federal deficit is now estimated to be $984 billion.
That's right.
Which is the highest it's been in 7 years.
Yeah.
Since 2012.
Yeah.
Does this solve that?
No, because it would go to new programs.
Right.
I mean, we don't know whether these taxes would raise what she projects and whether they would be able to fund Medicare for All, College for All, pre-K for all these programs. And so if you build programs off estimated revenue that come up short, it could actually add to the deficit.